We are back. Another engine review. I guess I already said it. I got another unit in the mail. This actually goes through a shout out. I'm not going to tell his name or anything, but this is a shout out to a friend of mine that I know. A friend of mine, another real friend I know. I'm not going to tell his name and stuff like that. I just want to say thank you so much, man, for this offer. This was his unit. He bought the same exact unit as this thing, but this one wasn't compatible on his layout, so it was more compatible on this layout. It worked perfectly. So thank you so much, man. Just want to appreciate that, and just thank you for that. Okay, let's get this open stuff and get this open and see what happens here. The thing right here, and we have to find out what is in here. This is the unboxing video of, well, let's find out what we have. Sorry for the camera again, guys. I try not to do that. I have a Samsung Galaxy S7 here. Yep, came in the mail today. Really good deal. He gave me a very, very good deal. I'm not going to say that, but he gave me a phenomenal deal for this. But thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Just enjoy your new unit. Same unit as this one. Just thank you so much, man. Okay, here we go. Alright, so let's see what we have here. So, here it is. Okay. Okay, he got a Walthers. Okay, this, let's see what we have, guys, here. Well, what does it say? Well, it might say UP, right? You guys might be wrong, but it is an SD70ACE. Let's find out what we have here. Kaboom! That's right, guys. The EMD SD70ACE 1066 New York Central Heritage Unit. So, before you guys thinking, oh, it's a Walthers, you got the new Walthers. Okay, the guy that sold it to me got the new Walthers locomotive. This is the Bachmann, but he gave me a Walthers box for it. And it is a Bachmann locomotive, so it is not a Walthers locomotive. But he got the Walthers version of the NS 1066. So that's why he sold me this one, because it wasn't compatible on his layout. He runs DC, I run DCC, and we talked about it and we agreed with it, and he sold me that. And a very good deal. So set this down here, and it just comes with stuff like that. So let's just see, let's just open this bad boy up. He did tape it, I think. That's pretty smart for shipping. Oh wait, here it is. So let's set this bad boy out. Like I said, this is not a Walthers locomotive. You guys might think, oh, you got the new Walthers SD70ACE. No, I did not. I got, this is the Bachmann version, but it's in a Walthers case. So basically, he got the Walthers SD70ACE. Walthers just made a announce of the SD70ACE. You can get the Penn Central and the New York Central Heritage Unit. I don't know anybody else. I'm assuming they're going to make the ES44AC Bachmann. I mean, Bachmann, they already did that, but the Walthers ES44ACs and the Heritage units. So this is the New York Central NS 1066 Heritage unit. Like I said, this is a Bachmann. This is not a Walthers. And he did tell me that there is a sunshade that was missing. So I need to be careful with that. This is for your Walthers locomotive. Like I said, this is not a Walthers locomotive, but it is in a Walthers case. So let's get this bad boy out. Okay, let's see here. New York Central Heritage Unit. It's pretty heavy, actually. So he said there was a visor. I do not see a visor. I'll have to talk to him about that. So I do not see a visor anywhere. He was talking about the sun visors on the side of the locomotive. Evidently, the Bachmanns do not come with... Oh, wait. No, there is a little holes in there. So he gave me visors. Oh, okay, here it is. Here it is. Here's the visors. Thank you, sir. Let's just set this bad boy down here real quick. Here's the NS1066. Here is the visors. So, you have to be very careful, but those are the visors. So let's set this locomotive on the tracks. Like I said, this is the EMD SD70ACE. Now, one thing about the Bachmann SD70ACEs, yes, they do wobble a lot, but that's normal with Bachmann. It just does that. I know another guy did a Bachmann review of an ES44AC. I have the Bachmann ES44AC. If you guys check back on my Bachmann ES44AC, I have the New York, the 8114 original NS Heritage. Unfortunately, that unit is getting fixed right now. I ran it too fast. I do not run my trains too fast now, but I learned my lesson. Ran it too fast, came down, truck broke off, broke the drive shaft. It's getting fixed. It's under control, so we are going to be good. One thing I just realized, this is a used locomotive. It does have windshield wipers, and the other side is missing its windshield wipers. But like I said, it is a used locomotive. I am not expecting anything crazy about it. Okay, the couplers definitely need to be changed out, but that's fine. Thank you so much, sir. So there's the couplers and stuff like that. Very nice. Like I said, this is the EMD SD70ACE. So, New York Central. It's got molded in grab irons and stuff like that. Very nice. New York Central number 1066. And this is the, really nice indeed. Really nice. So, turn this bad boy around. Another thing is about this locomotive, it does not come with, hand protectors, but he gave me some, so thank you so much, sir. So I'll put this bad boy out without breaking anything. But like I said, Bachmann is pretty sturable with their handrails. I mean, actually, if you look at it, and the handrails are really sturdy and stuff like that. Like I said, this is the NS1066 New York Central Heritage unit. Very nice. Like I said, it's got molded in grab irons and stuff like that. Top of it isn't as detailed. Stuff like that. My friend has the Erie, another friend of mine has the Erie Bachmann NS Heritage Unit, number 1068 Erie Heritage Unit. So, very nice indeed. New York Central, crisp and clean, like the New York Central 1066 with the NS logo, the stripes. This is kind of like what Iowa Interstate does on their Jeebos. I know I'm an Iowa Interstate fan. This locomotive has been on the Iowa Interstate several times. It's been on the CBBI earlier, back in the 23rd of April of this 2018 was on the CBBI with 513 and 516. I would have loved to catch that, but it was too far away. I had to work, but you know, I'll see it someday. So very nice locomotive indeed. Really nice indeed. Like I said, the top of it, like I said, it's missing some windshield wipers, but like I said, I got this used. I'm happy. He just told me to just enjoy this unit. I'm just happy. So thank you so much, sir. Again, very nice locomotive. He said it is a little weathered, so yeah, very nice indeed. EMD SD70ACE. Like I said, the top of it. You cannot see through to the grills and stuff like that. So this isn't see-through. Like, for example, I'll just set this right here real quick. Real quick, guys. Just real quick. I can't have 2 minutes. So I'm going to grab the other unit I have. This is the Athearn SD70ACE versus a Bachmann. So I'm going to show you this. I do have the NS1067 Reading Heritage unit. You can see there's a lot more detailed. Did get this one used too, but you can see it's got the moldy stuff like that. You can see that one is just less detailed, and there's the BI in service and stuff like that. This is the number 1067 Reading Heritage unit. This is the Athearn, and if you can look on the top. Look on the top, you do have 3 see-through vents. This one does not have see-through as well. And I have an Athearn. I do have another Athearn Genesis Ferromex SD70ACE, but you can see the see-through lights and stuff like that and stuff. So yeah, this is basically just the heavier detailed, and also this part right here does not come off. For example, the detailed, there's just more molded in grab irons and stuff like that, molded in detailed. But Bachmann's really good for, like, if you can't afford, like, these units, you can always go for that. I really don't care. They're both good pullers. Very nice indeed. And they have the basically similar sounds. The soundtracks, this is the Tsunami soundtrack. This is basically the limited version of the Tsunami decoder in this locomotive. So basically, I'll show it to you later, but like I said, it's the soundtrack Tsunami in the SD70ACE Bachmann, and then this one is the Tsunami, just the Tsunami. Now, obviously, like my newer SD70ACs, like the, you know, Spirit of UP, the 1943, that has Tsunami 2 and stuff like that. It's a little different. So, yeah, anyway, guys, this is the SD70ACE. Let's just turn this around, since this is closer. I'm just going to turn this bad boy around real quick. Here we go. I'm just going to set this down real quick, guys, and turn this bad boy around. Weight is pretty good on this locomotive, too. Another thing is about this locomotive, weight is better. Weight, I can't remember. Bachmann, one thing about the Bachmann locomotives compared to the Athearn Genesis. Athearn Genesis can pull okay. If you have like 2 or 3, I ran, you can run 3 Athearn Genesis locomotives pulling like 50 or 60 ethanol tankers by Athearn, like for example these. And they can pull just fine. And even with a Bachmann. And also another thing with the Bachmann and the Athearn, they run perfectly. I mean, they have the same decoder. This is basically the limited version. Another thing what's different, what's missing about the NS Heritage units, this isn't prototypical anymore. I need to find PTC antennas. They do have PTC antennas. NS Heritage units, a couple of years ago, or like a year ago or something, they installed PTC antenna. I wouldn't be surprised if Athearn Genesis actually, believe it or not, is coming out with a few more runs of the NS Heritage units with Tsunami 2, the SD70ACEs. I'm not talking about the ES44ACs, but the ES44ACs you can get. Now, another thing before I start this engine, I know this is the first run of the Bachmann SD70ACE. This is not the second or third. Well, they only came with second. I don't think they're coming out with a third one, but I can't remember. But I can't remember. Quote me on that if you know it. Excuse me. The ditch lights are non-operator. So the first run of the AMD SD70ACE and the S44ACs, one thing I might have a guy, I have a guy that can work on trains, might set this engine down to get ditch lights going and stuff like that. Other than that, really good engine. The only thing is, it does have ditch light, working headlight, and tail light, but it does not have functioning ditch lights. The New York Central, this is the first run. So the New York Central, let me see here. They did 5 of the Heritage units, half and half. I think it's what is the New York Central, like for example, 1065 Savannah Atlanta. That is the new one. 1066, the old one. 1067 was the new one. 1068 was the old one. 1069 was the new one. 1070 was the old one. 1071 was the new one. 1072 was the new one too. But I don't quote me on this. I think Bachmann did release all the units, including the New York Central, with operating ditch lights. So not sure about that, but with operation ditch lights. But more than likely, this locomotive does not have operation ditch lights. My friend's Erie Heritage unit does not have operation ditch lights too. That's one thing I do not like about Bachmann, but like I said, guys, I will promise to get operating ditch lights on this locomotive someday. Right now I'm busy with work, but someday I will get that, probably getting done probably before the end of the summer. So I got a friend that repairs engines for me, and phenomenal price. So let's get this engine running and stuff like that. So here we go. Like I said, it is just the it's just the startup. It doesn't do the startup. It's just the prime mover and stuff like that. Like I said, this is the Bachmann SD70ACE. Let's go with headlight right here. You can see the headlight. I cannot remember if this is ditch lights. This does not have ditch lights. So this does not have ditch lights. But another thing I noticed there is that looks LED. The last time on that, and then 7 is dimmer. And then if you go on the back, it does have it too. So So, and then 8 is your mute, obviously. So let's just reverse this. So 1 is like speed step 1 on 28. 1 is like 2 makes it go. Once it's 3, it gets going. So there you are, guys, the Bachmann SD70ACE New York Central. So this does not have operating ditch lights. Okay, the engine did came apart, so we're not going to do a full run about it because it does need coupling adjustments. So, alright guys, well, hope you guys enjoyed the video of the EMD SD70ACE Bachmann New York Central Heritage unit. So, very nice unit indeed. Love it a lot. Runs really good. Like I said, the wobbling is normal with these engines. So if it's wobbling like that, that's just the Bachmann. I had a guy that had a ES44AC and it did the same thing. It's just the Bachmann. It's cheaper, but it's not a bad company. Honestly, Bachmann really came out really well when they came out the SD70ACEs and stuff like that. So yeah, with Tsunami, Soundtrack Tsunami, this is a good engine for you guys if you want like performance and stuff like that. Like if you can't afford the crazier ones, you can always go out for this one. Honestly, I like them. I don't care for the Athearn Genesis or these. They run perfectly together. Great locomotives. Highly recommend one. So guys, and then one more thing. And then 4 is also like 4. 3 is short horn. 2 is long horn, and then the bell is that. But like I said, it does not have operation ditch lights. And then here's underneath. The underneath, I don't usually show this, but it does show DCC and sound value. You can see like that. DCC sound on board. So yeah, the speaker is right here. So on the bottom of the fuel tank. The Athearn Genesis is like right here on the behind the cab of the locomotive. So yeah, other than that, guys, not bad locomotive. Pretty nice. I'm pleased with it. EMD SD70ACE. If you guys ever want to get one, I would highly recommend the Bachmann SD70ACE or the ES44ACEs. It's just, if you want to get the New York Central, like I said, I got the earlier one, but I believe all 20 Heritage units now in the Bachmann scheme do have operating ditch lights. If you got the ones earlier loads, this one's the earlier model, it doesn't have operation ditch lights. I'm probably going to try to get some ditch lights going on this locomotive soon. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. Bye.